Hi guys, Daz here and welcome to my channel. This is Daz's top 20 selling comic books of the week, episode 59. And today I'm going to be discussing the best selling comics on eBay for the week of the 7th of February 2020. This brings us right up to date, guys. Now, since coverprice.com came on the scene, they have become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics. And they scoured thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling comics. Here is this week's top 20. As always, let's find out if you can beat me. Most people normally do. Starting in at number 20, and this is an unusual one. It comes from 2000. It's a Marvel book, and it comes from the Marvel Knights run. Well, somebody has bought a bunch of these copies at my comic shop, which is where it is trending. And now, obviously, they know something we don't. The book in question, like I said, from the Marvel Knights run, is Punisher. Issue number 3. Something could be in the works. I know that, is it John Bethnal? His Punisher is supposedly coming back in the MCU at some point. Well, that book sold 13 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 78%. And a high sale raw went for $10. Now, 19 on our list, and the trailer is dropped and it looks fantastic. I tried to get into Star Trek Discovery. It was okay. I've seen better. But I am excited for the new Star Trek show, which of course is based on Picard, and the Next Generation gang. Because of that, a lot of the Star Trek variants are surprisingly selling very well. And this one in particular has been doing good. And it is Star Trek Picard Countdown, issue number 3. And it comes from IDW, guys. The photo 1 in 10 cover. Can't go wrong with Patrick Stewart, I don't think. Well, it sold 11 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 101% and a high sale raw for that 1 in 10 at $40. Can't wait for the show. 18 on our list. Now, we are getting a Venom 2 movie, as we all know, and Carnage is going to be the main villain along with Shriek. And I made a little hot comic book alert the other day about that film. So if you want to go and find out one of the main locations in it, check back through my back catalogue. Well, of course, Carnage's first appearance was in 361 of Amazing Spider-Man. But people are also turning to the next 2 issues. And the next one on the list is Amazing Spider-Man issue 363. It comes from 1992. It's a book I see quite a lot out in the wild when I'm hunting, but as yet I haven't pulled the trigger because it just doesn't interest me that much. There's nothing too key about it. So Amazing Spider-Man issue 363, and people are trying to collect that little set of 61, 62 and 63. It sold 11 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 106%. And a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $51. Like I say, don't overpay for that book. Nice cover though. 17 on our list, and this one had me really excited, and I made another hot comic book alert about it. We are getting a movie supposedly from J.J. Abrams. Now he's finished his Star Wars duties, and it comes from 2011. It's a book I've found 2 or 3 copies in my hunting career. I've sold a couple. The book in question, Justice League Dark, issue number 1. Yeah, the first team appearance of the Justice League Dark. And this team consisted of Hellblazer, Shade the Changing Man, Madame Xanadu, Deadman, and Satana. Now, my guess is the kind of lineup I'm hoping for would be Deadman, Constantine, Swamp Thing. I would love to see Etrigan the Demon, maybe Black Orchid thrown in there. That's the mainstays of the original lineup. Satana is got to be in there as well. But like I said, that rumour isn't fully confirmed about J.J. Abrams yet. Having said that, a TV show is also in the works apparently. And it sold 13 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 89%. And a high sale CGC 9.6 went for $123. I paid a $5 for this in early 2018. It's probably the best of my copies that I've had. I've since found them for £1. So they are out there. Don't overpay, but it's a great book, I think, with a big future. Now, 16 on our list, talking of everything spooky, and we're turning to Marvel. And this is a book that needs no introduction other than its cover. For me, possibly the best Bronze Age cover coming from Marvel, in Strange Tales, issue 169. Yeah, 1973 goodness. Brother Voodoo, his first appearance, who is Jericho Drum. We've also got the first appearance of Damballa and Papa Jambo, and the death of Daniel Drum, who was Jericho's twin brother. And he was also Brother Voodoo. But look at that John Romita Sr. cover. Just beautiful. And Brother Voodoo, of course, is expected to join the MCU in Doctor Strange 2. While not fully confirmed, this rumour has helped sell 11 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 120%, and a high sale CGC 8.5 went for $366. Now, I reckon mine could be a 6.5 to a 7. I paid £6.59 in the middle of last year. Bought it in a lot of 5 of these issues, and probably my stealth buy of the year. Delighted with that book. One of my favourites. Up next, we've just had Amazing Spider-Man, issue 363. While the second full appearance of Carnage is in Amazing Spider-Man, issue 362. There's your book, guys. Oh, get him over. There we go. 362. Again, I see it at cons and things, but I'm not going to overpay for a book. That's really just a second appearance. And it sold 11 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 128%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $65, guys. Number 14 on our list. It's amazing how a once dead film is now being picked up off the cutting room floor, and after seeing the trailer, a lot of people are buying into the New Mutants. Yep. The next book on our list, number 14, guys, is the New Mutants issue number 1 from 1983, which is basically the first solo series of the New Mutants. Again, I've seen this around about £5 to £10, but they're usually pretty beat up. If I'm going to buy that one, it'd be a nice copy, but I'd much rather have the Marvel graphic novel issue number 4. I've got like a crazy print on that, like a 6th print or something I found for £1, so it'd be not bad. But like I say, the trailer, by all accounts, is really positive feedback, and I've not seen it. I try not to watch the trailers of the superhero films, but yeah, I am excited for the lineup, I've got to be honest. And it sold 16 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 92%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $90. And talking of movies, me and my daughter, Callie, we went to watch The Birds of Prey last Saturday. Thoroughly enjoyed it, guys. Action-packed. Is it the best superhero film? No, but I don't understand why it's getting the backlash. Much better than Suicide Squad. Much better. Good 8 out of 10 for me. Get down there and support it. Okay, 13 on our list. And this is all about the cover. This is an interesting one because it's a book I've never really heard of. It comes from Marvel and it's just come out. And it is a variant. It is a 1 in 25 Ryan Brown variant incentive, and it is scarce, but it is very nice. Ravencroft, issue number 1. I don't know how many of you guys would know about that. I think even fewer of you would have picked that book up. But that is a stunning werewolf cover. I can't imagine too many have sold, but let's find out. But it sold 18 copies, wow. At a 7-day trend of plus 84%, and a high sale raw went for $38. Now, however, it's settling around about 25. But that's a nice cover. I'm not a cover buyer, but if I was, I'd be interested. Number 12 on our list. And this is a book that is heating up from 2005. Amazing Fantasy, issue number 7. Now, this is a bang for your buck with this one because it's been heating up because it's the first appearance and origin of the new Scorpion, Carmilla Black. And we've also got the first appearance of the Scientist Supreme, Monica Rapacini, who was going to be in the can't even think of his name now. MODOK. That's the one. The MODOK animated show. So there are a few more minor appearances than that, but that MODOK show is sounding quite good. It's adult orientated, which excites me. But this book sold 14 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 109%, and high sale raw went for $20. I found about 3 or 4 of these at a con recently at £1 a piece. I managed to sell a couple off, you know me. But yeah, decent book. There's some good keys in this. I think it's 1, 7, 10 and 15 is First Amadeus Cho in Amazing Fantasy, the new volume. So number 11, and our first runner up to the big top 10. Again, it's a stalwart. It keeps going. Maybe I'll pick it up one day. But like I said, a lot of people are turning to this book because they can't afford Werewolf by Night issue 32. I was one of the lucky ones that did. It is Moon Knight issue number 1, guys. Moon Knight issue number 1. And that comes from 1983. And it is the first appearance of the Bushman, and he is one of the rumoured villains. Sorry, that book comes from 1980, not 1983. And Bushman is rumoured to be the villain in the Moon Knight show. And it sounds exceptional, this show, doesn't it? We're getting Werewolf by Night, we're getting Dracula in it. Yeah, so many big characters coming through. Well, with the news of the Disney Plus series, it sold 13 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 127% and a high sale. CGC 9.8 went for $238. Like I said, I've seen ratty ones for 5 and 10. If I'm going to buy one, it'll have to be a nice copy. So we're into the big top 10 now, guys. And let's have a look where we are. Starting in at number 10, we're talking of stalwarts. This one shows no signs of slowing down. Still there. Ultimate Fallout, issue number 4, of course. The first appearance of Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. This is the first printing, guys. The second printing reveals his face. Now, this is also where the Reed Richards becomes the maker, a turning point where an evil Richards explains his new philosophy of the world to the children of tomorrow. Now, of course, he was the star of the Spider-Verse. We're getting the Spider-Verse sequel. He is rumoured to be coming into the MCU at some point. And this book, like I said, keeps popping up on my list. It sold 17 copies, and on average, the rolls are going now for $111. I paid £13.90 for this on the 8th of March 2018. That was a day the movie was announced. So, very, very excited for the future of Miles Morales. Passed on a second copy. I've said the story for probably 15 quid. Mate picked it up, sold it in his shop for 50. There was one at a con a couple of weeks ago. I nearly picked it up. I think I could have got it for 40. Probably should have. But I did pick up a really good one. I can't wait to show you. Okay, number 9 on our list. This is a good book. And everything Star Wars is hot at the moment, thanks to the Rise of Skywalker and the Mandalorian. Of course, we're getting Obi-Wan soon as well. And, oh, if you haven't seen it, there's a really cool fan film based on Obi-Wan out there at the moment. Give it a try. Really good stuff. So this is the first appearance of Revan, and it comes in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, issue number 9. I'm going to start slowly trying to track down Star Wars books. Actually, me and my boy, Uncanny Ethan, we are going out comic hunting tomorrow. Yeah, he's getting back into it, guys. And in his niche at the moment is Star Wars comics. He is all about Star Wars. We're watching Clone Wars, Rebels. We watched Rogue One the other day again. Fantastic. Well, the first appearance of Revan sold 12 copies at an average price of $59. That's insane for a character that's not even made an appearance yet. Just a matter of time, surely. Number 8 on our list, guys, and we're talking Batman Beyond. I picked up the regular cover, but number 8 on our list is the Francis Manapul variant. There we go, guys, to Batman Beyond. That is where the identity was revealed of Batwoman Beyond. Spoilers, it was Elena Grayson. Now, this has helped both covers to sell this identity reveal, and it sold 25 copies at an average raw price of $7.63. I flipped issue 1 of the regular. I picked it up for 3, sold it for 10. was a nice little flipping opportunity, but I did pick up a copy for myself too. All those Batman Beyond books, there's 25, there's 36, 37 and 40. If you can get those 4, you're laughing. I've just got the 2, 37 and 40. So number 7 on our list, and is a book full of first appearances. I'm going to give myself half a point. It is Young Avengers, issue number 1, guys. Issue number 1. I paid £1.66 for this. Wow, what a strange price. But this is the Marvel Legends reprint. But even this goes for some serious coin now. Now, so many first appearances. Hulk Lane, you know all the lineup. Iron Lad? Not going to go for him again. We all know it. But apparently the Young Avengers are coming to the MCU very soon. Book remains hot. It sold 20 copies at an average raw price now of $54. I remember passing on a ratty copy for £1. Number 6 on our list, and this is a character who's rumoured to be coming to the Disney Plus very soon, and not sure which show it's going to be in. There are a couple being talked about. I think Loki was one of them. The book in question, Vengeance, issue number 1. Yeah, the first appearance of America Chavez. This is a book I need to get, and fast, but I'm not going to pay silly money for it. Definitely on my radar though. It sold 16 copies with an average raw price of $57 now. Yeah, you'll do well to get that under 50 now. And I spoke about this just now. Batman Beyond is hot at the moment, guys. And number 5 on my list this time round is Batman Beyond issue 25, the foil variant. The foil variant. And that is the first appearance of Elena Grayson, who goes on to become Batwoman Beyond. What can I tell you about that one? I can tell you I've never found one. Well, this book sold 35 copies at an average raw price of $16.97. Of course, it's going to be very, very hard to get in high grade, being a foil cover. Now, this is a great one, number 4 on our list. This is a book I've got a couple of copies of. Got just stuck one up on eBay, actually. A really undervalued character in the Arrowverse, I think. He's just got his shot at the big time because John Diggle became the Green Lantern. Yeah, the Green Lantern. And his first appearance in continuity comes in this book. Green Arrow, issue number 24. Yeah, the first appearance of John Andrew Diggle. Green Arrow's Stephen Amell's bodyguard. I've actually met the guy, got his autograph. Really good guy, huge guy too. Big old arms, yeah. You wouldn't want to mess with him, put it like that. Big old arms, where am I getting it from? Like he is now. John Diggle is apparently being rumoured to have his own show now on HBO Max as Green Lantern. That would be very, very cool. This book sold 15 copies at an average raw price now of $21.74. I always thought it was undervalued. For those of you that don't know, John Diggle's first appearance in comic books comes in Arrow issue number 2, I believe. That is the photo covers with Stephen Amell and everything. So, yeah, I've got that, I think. Great book, though. Now, number 3 on our list is a book that has just been optioned by Seth Rogen for a movie. And it comes from Boom Studios. And this tiny, small print-run book is Mimetic issue number 1. There's your book, guys. I was looking for that at a con. I had no joy. But I will not give up. I'm not going to pay silly prices for it. Well, it has sold 27 copies with an average raw price now of $29.99. Crazy, but could be a good watch. And number 2 on our list is a book I passed on. It was in the one of the shops I went in. I picked up all the early run of Ice Cream Man. And apparently it's going to get optioned at some point. But it sort of died a slow death with me. But this cover was cool because it is a cool homage cover to Action Comics number 1. This is Ice Cream Man number 17. I know my good friend Lyric Magic Moments picked up a copy of that. What can I tell you about it? Well, it sold 30 copies with an average raw price of $7.58. So you're doubling your money basically already for a book that's like a week old. And that leaves number 1 on our list. Kicking myself a little bit. I was in a shop in Cardiff and I picked this book up because I knew it had just been talked about, and I went over to the counter, and it was one of those counters where he checks it on eBay on his phone, and I thought, oh, straight away, I'm not paying double figures. And he quoted me a price of 12 quid. Well, that's pretty much what they're going for now. The book in question, New Mutants Special Edition number 1. This is my number 1 this week, guys. Why? This is the first appearance of a character called Mist. And Mist is coming to the MCU by all accounts. And Mist is something to do with the Valkyries, I think. Yeah, she's a Valkyrie. And that, like I said, that book is her first appearance. New Mutants Special Edition, issue number 1. I think it's from 1985. This book sold 48 copies with an average raw price of $11, guys. So that's it, guys. That's your lineup. Let's see how many I had. It wasn't a good week. Snizzlepop, you're going to destroy me. 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5. 5.5 out of 20 for Daz. New books kill me every time. That's Daz over now. If you like what you see, subscribe. It means the world to me. Bye for now.